Um, so usual streamer setup is not here today. So you get my lovely voice on recording on YouTube only. But last we left off, you guys were getting ready to head to the coastal cities that have been being plagued by the Kraken and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because we ended right after Zedeka's racially charged tirade.
Mhm.
Racially charged rant.
Very, very justified.
Yep.
Mm,
Other than that, I remember Cameron walking out in the midst of it after nailing 8 of their strongest drinks.
I wouldn't say justified.
Not justified at fuck at all.
He thinks he's justified in the
Just
moment.
justified against the evil Dragonborn, yes.
Yeah, but he's just lumping them all the chromos into one.
I goddamn
Man, is this the 1950s?
Yeah.
Oh god.
I've heard words said with less tension in the 60s, bro. Alright.
No, but yeah.
All right.
In general, he knows, but yeah, we know. We heard what we heard.
Don't forget, we have it on recording.
Yes.
That was actually dark, Deca.
Darker. Is it darker?
Double D.
What is this, Ed, and Eddie?
Double D.
All right, but so do you guys want to take a rest before you head out, or do you want to?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Did you not take a long rest on the way here? Because you pass through multiple towns and take you multiple days, Ombrin.
I don't think I did.
So what? You were just up the entire time?
I mean, fair on me, I'm most in the same boat as
you say we passed through multiple towns.
I'm in the same boat as Ombrin. Is like I was like I don't hit the long rest button unless I get told by the DM.
Yeah, usually if it's travel, it takes a few days. So
Yeah,
Okay.
I've been trying to figure out how
I didn't hear you say we went through multiple towns, so I just didn't take a long rest.
I was to say I pointed out the path for you because it took you through the town that fucking had the off-brand wanted posters.
You're true.
Yep. We're gonna hunt ourselves.
You know, Zadinkle.
Zindinkle. Umburn.
What was his last name? Barry?
Hold on.
Berry.
Hold on.
The Dinkle?
Dinkleberg.
No, his was Orban. And then what was Weta? Dinkleberg. All right.
Yeah.
So, do you want to take a rest before you head out to sea? You know, let the tension diffuse from whatever the fuck that was.
What are we
Still
going
yes.
What are we going to see?
Because you got to go back to
I
the
hate
other
you.
continent.
Brr.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
Fuck
no.
you. It finally clicked.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You've earned this. Alright, but so
You lose half of your O, you're now just a U. Oliver.
Weaver.
Are we ready to set, or are we like, where are we
What the
physically right now?
fuck? Oh. Let me just do. What was that, Zedeka?
I'm just wondering where we are physically, actually, right now.
You are currently in the tavern with the crew of the Twilight Sentinel that you hired.
Got it.
In that nasty dragonborn.
Starting this
Got my
again.
eye on him. No worries.
But so take a long rest, let things settle down, or do you want to head out at like the current time?
Which is
End of the day, about 8:30.
nothing like sitting still in the middle of the night.
Oh, excuse me.
But I'll defer to the rest of you. And I'll see what the boys got to want to do. I guess I'll be looking at Lash and Omrin probably.
Armor's outside. He hasn't walked in yet. Walk back in.
Mine says
fuck
it's
is
too
gunshots
soon in
going
the
off
beginning
for?
of the morning.
Did everybody like back away from me out of embarrassment and like I don't know that guy?
I think
Of course
everyone
not.
but Core did.
Yeah.
Well,
Armor just walked. Like Armor was like, "Okay, I'm gonna take drinks," and then he kept going, and he was like, "I'm gonna go outside."
I was staying with the Dragonborn. I was sitting with the Dragonborn talking to him with Scabby.
You know.
I was
About this time,
introducing I was
Armor
introducing
hearing everything calming down, he walks back in and just looks.
Kind of tell Core, hey, log this into your system. Oliver seems to have a keen affinity for the chromatic dragons.
like he's just doing something like. I don't know, like he's doing something cool, you know,
He like
detective.
rolls his eyes back and forth, making it seem like he's doing.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, excellent.
Noted.
Just keep an eye on that one. It gives me the jeebies. And I pet my little hawk, like, you'll be okay, little birdie. And we just chill. See where Amrin goes, if he's loyal.
Armor sits at the furthest table from both of them, from both sides of this.
All right,
He knows
there's
the
a
Zedeka.
relatively secluded table that's empty in the corner.
Good.
He knows Zedeka. Umbrin seems lonely. I think we should go cheer him up. Ask him about what he, thinks we should do next.
Yes, excellent. Lead the way.
Alright. Coral will just like walk up to, Umbrin's booth, sit down right across from him. Umbrin, what do you think we should do next? Do you think we should rest or just go ahead and set out?
Well, gonna be honest with you, I'm kind of on either side. I don't really care. I mean, the earlier we set out, the earlier we get where we need to go. Ow. But should say the same thing about staying in later and heading out in the morning.
Good point. I'm starting to see
Wait.
why. Oh, go
Wait.
ahead.
No. I want to know what you're starting to see.
No, who's starting to say?
No, you said I'm starting to see why. Continue.
No. And you started saying something, so you continue.
I forgot, to be honest.
Yes, so did I.
Here
To be
I am.
honest.
Just say what you gotta say, bro. I swear.
I legitimately forgot for a second. And I still forgot. So it's not for a second. Perhaps we should get Lash's opinion on this.
He's just looking at all of you all like, what the hell's going on with you all? He goes, I'm just gonna go to bed. We'll go out in the morning. He goes to take a nap.
It's a man with
Very
a
well. It's soft and the deck of storms off and kind of
Yeah, I'm just
goes to cool down for the night.
I'm just at the ball playing with Scabby.
Umbran's just sitting still at the table, just. I would leave if I haven't been with them for so long. And he's going to start walking over to Oliver.
Yeah, you would miss us.
Uh, uh,
And we all know what happened last time you went on by yourself. You ran into a Death Knight.
okay.
Not wrong.
Usually when I go on my solo travels, it's on bounty work, not in the midst of random dungeons.
Who's to say you won't? The world is just a big old dungeon that we're all trying to find our way through.
Okay, Mr. Philosopher. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm about to go head up. And Umbran's going to get up and start heading off to his room.
Why is it so quiet now?
On
I
a
was
side note, Bam,
I was dying.
that Bam, that game finally ended.
Wow, nice. It took so long.
I had to surrender. It was taking too fucking long.
All right.
Damn.
So you all go to your separate rooms. Let's see. Who had drinks last night? I know Umbra
I did.
I had
Multiple.
Lash just
I think
smoked his
Deck-
pipe.
I'm pretty sure Decker did.
How many did you have?
I don't think he had too many, but I think that was passion talking, not beer last time, not ale. So I think he had a couple at most. I think Amrin was the one that started slamming.
Yeah, he slammed 8 of the strongest drinks.
He
Roll
did
me a
it.
con
Strongest
save.
one. Or last time I did this, that is a 19.
All right, you're not hungover. Surprisingly. Nah, the other two you'd be fine. Um. All right, so the plan for today is to set sail.
Yep.
Yes, let us set sail.
Most definitely.
Beyond. It's all right, Pip.
Who has
Look.
uses sword?
That would be Auburn.
As I say, isn't it in the bag of holding, or
Are
did
you
you
using
actually?
it?
It is in my bag of holding.
Are you using it?
It is in my bag of holding.
So before setting off, Lash would ask the party if anybody still had the use a sword and if he could potentially take ownership of it.
You using.
I'm proud of that joke.
I was literally gonna make the same joke, just I didn't want to interrupt anyone.
Want to now throw it in the middle of the ocean? No. Auburn just. Oh. And you see him dig into like his little side pouch and bring out the sword. I wasn't planning on using it.
You see
Kind of
Lash
hand.
get stunned for a moment upon seeing it and then holds out his hand to receive, seemingly speechless.
He hands it to you.
With great gratitude, he says thank you, and he puts it on his back. Said, I'm ready to go if you all are.
Be careful, it's very sharp.
Careful, it's very sharp.
All right.
Hold
Um,
up. Yeah. I don't remember. Did you ever use the Grove Guardian figurine with
no,
Umbrun
no,
in the party?
he
No.
never used it.
Yet. Oh, he just never used it.
He tried, but there was
Did
never
y'all
any trees big enough.
exactly? Did we grab
Okay.
that too? Lash is not
Yeah.
interested
No.
in it. But just
It is
wondering.
also in my bag.
Nice. And Umbrin doesn't know what it does.
Nope. Umbrun knows not a damn thing. You just I'm gonna put this in my shirt.
That's hilarious.
I will just put this with the other amount of bullshit that I have.
All right. Fuck a duck.
Don't do that. They have corkscrew penises.
Yes, I know this. Did you know there's 17 words for surrender in the French language because it's the only thing they're good at?
Damn.
Uh, anyway.
Fucking baguette people.
Oh, oui, oui, titty croissant.
Kitty croissant.
So goes down to the edge of the water, sets the ship of the bottle loose, turns on the Twilight Sentinel. Crew's already waiting. This is going to be about the same length of time as your journey to Shard. Now you have a couple options. You can go to these two cities directly from the sea. However, the area is, like you were told,
Matt Crack-a-lackin'.
yeah, it's got some problems. We'll put it that way. But it would also be your quickest way. Or you could go down to Shard again. I think it's Shard that goes. No. You would go to the town of Nosine and then head north and west until you get to the two towns, but that would take a lot more time.
What's the advantage? It's safer.
Yeah. You won't have the chance of running into a Kraken.
Uh, I don't know about you
Yeah,
guys,
Lash
but
doesn't smoke that kind of stuff.
cracking sound kind of fun.
All right.
I agree. Got 99
Cracking?
problems and a cracking ain't one.
Oh, a cracking? That was cracking. Must be cracking.
Oh, I thought you
Oh
said
no, what do
crack.
you guys
I
want to do?
already have one of those.
Anyone?
So, what's up?
I'll speak loud to the group and reiterate exactly what the DM just said. We have two choices: the safer path, which will take more time over land, or we could forge straight through the narrow path in the water, saving time but risking fate with the darkness of the sea. What do you choose?
Lash is feeling like extra risky, and he's like, "Let's go to the darkness. I want to try use his sword, see how truly sharp it is."
You see this glare kind of go into Decca's eyes, and he looks at anyone, and you could tell he doesn't want anyone to speak against that idea. Anyone?
Mm, I'm gonna just, you know, uh, hell's with it. Why not?
Oh yeah. So Deca would be like, then we forge into the depths and into the darkness. And I look at Wada as he is our captain, and I give him the nod, and he knows what to do.
All right, yeah. Gives the order to set sail to pick between Ashan or Nalor. Ashan is a city, a port city of about 20,000. Nalor is a small kind of fishing village off to the east of it of about 1,000 people.
Nothing crazy ever happens in small villages in the movie. So yeah, let's go to Allure.
Nalor?
Yeah, was it Nalure or Allure? That one. Yeah, Nalure. Yeah, let's go. Anybody? I say we go to Nalure, the smaller village.
Sounds good to me.
No.
Do it.
This is a long journey. It's going to take you about, from the path you have to take, month and a half.
I like that.
So about 45 days. I definitely don't see anything going wrong with that.
I'm guessing we have our cat animals kind of cargoed up somewhere on the ship for now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I hope everything goes well on the open seas.
Um. Let's see. There's 5 of you. 45 days. That's. Hold on. Every 9 days. Okay. Uh. So I'll split these rolls up into 9-day segments. Where each D100 roll will determine what happens over the course of those 9 days, like how it fares, what the weather, that kind of stuff. Which of? Let me see. Do. La 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 la. Someone can go ahead and make the first roll. I'll let you decide who.
Anyone?
I had the worst luck. I think I should go ahead and get it out the way.
Do it.
Rolls nat 1.
I rolled a 2. You almost fucking called it. I rolled a 2.
So this is where the Kraken gets us. Nice.
EKP.
Right out of the gate, the first 9 days, the sea is almost eerily calm and still, and there are times where there is no wind for hours, so it extends your journey slightly.
Oh, wow.
Extends it by about a couple days. All right, next 9. Who wanna roll?
68. Hope.
Oh, one away from the funny number.
I know.
Um, there is. So as you approach this leg of the journey, off the coast of the southern end of the continent, near the port town of Kidvaz, there is a coral reef that you have to navigate around. Let's see. Who was the first mate again? Out of all of you? Was it Zedeka?
Yes.
Cool. Let me see something. This would be... Roll a survival check with advantage because of the help from the crew, to see how well the ship gets through this.
Okay. 17.
17?
Yeah.
No, it's fine. Couple scrapes, maybe a plank or two comes loose, but nothing that's not easily fixed.
Okay. Beautiful.
Let's see. Next 9, someone roll.
You back that? Do it.
I can do it. Wait, nope. Somebody else got to it, I think.
Let's see a roll.
100?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, that one. Oh, that works. 58.
58. That's gonna be...
Another 58?
No, Core got 68.
Oh.
But over the course of the next about week and a half, at night, the waves of the sea have this phosphorescent glow to them as they break over the surface of the ocean and against the ship. Surprisingly makes it easier to navigate at night. You guys are rolling stupidly well. Next.
I'll do it. $91.
Jesus Christ. As you approach the southern tip of the Soundless Archipelago, it starts to rain, but it's not normal rain. It is gentle and colorful, and fills the air with a soft glow and a magical sense of calm.
Go
Does the
slip
rain
drugs into the water.
does the rain make a sound as it falls?
Yeah, it sounds like those rainfall sticks, you know what I'm talking about?
So how can this be the silent archipelago? This sound.
It's just called that.
I know. I'm just
Besides, you're not on it.
okay.
Again, surprisingly well. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That just leaves Zedeka.
Change it up.
The heck you
94.
down on zombies? Oh shit, my mic's muted.
As you're approaching the end of your journey towards the village of Nalor, actually, before I get to this, give me just a second.
Mm-mm.
Totototoro. All right. So, as you approach the northern area to the west of Ashan and Nalor, the sea grows unnaturally still. The surface like a glassy expanse that reflects the perpetually twilight sky around here with an eerie perfection. Further to the north, you see these patches of deep, inky darkness, hinting at the extreme depth that these surrounding waters get to. The water itself is a deep, unsettling shade of midnight blue, occasionally rippled by unseen currents. And above, thick rolling clouds obscure the sky, casting a perpetual dusk over the area. And in the water, occasionally bioluminescent plankton light up the waters below you, creating this ghostly shimmer that dances across the waves like fleeting spirits. Sporadic flashes of phosphorescent light reveal real perception, all of you. Umbrini, Lash,
Yes.
real perception.
I don't wanna. Never mind. I wanna. I don't wanna. Never mind.
All right. Um, Oliver, Core, and Ombrin. You see what look like massive tentacles moving just beneath the surface, disappearing before they could be fully seen. The silence around here is profound, broken only by distant, mournful calls of unknown sea creatures and the subtle, rhythmic pulsing of the water against the ship. Occasionally, a deep, resonant bellow echoes from the depths, vibrating through your bones and setting your hearts racing. The gentle lapping of the waves against jagged rocks creates a haunting melody that seems almost sentient, guiding or warning you. Out to the north again, you can see that jagged cliffs rise abruptly from the sea. Their surface is slick with algae and barnacles, making footing treacherous. To the south, caves and crevices dot the coastline, some rumored to be gateways to the Kraken's domain, if you believe local legends. Where there is beachable shore, there are massive shipwrecks that lie scattered along it, remnants of past encounters with the beast. Broken timbers and shattered sails serving as grim reminders of the beast's power. Below you, strange otherworldly seaweed sways gently in the currents, emitting a faint phosphorescent glow that illuminates the underwater landscape. Schools of these silver-scaled fish dart through the water, their movements swift and almost unnatural, as if you're being watched. Occasionally, a shadow passes overhead of them, a hint at something colossal moving just out of sight. A palpable sense of ancient magic and primal fear hangs in the air, as if the very sea is alive and watching. It is noticeably colder, more so than your journey was before, and a salty mist envelops the ship, making it hard to see beyond a few feet. Getting closer, every movement stirs up a bit of sediment off of the floor of the ocean, clouding the water and adding to the tension. And as you grow closer to Ashan and Nalor, it seems to go colder and the darkness seems to grow deeper. The air is thick with tension, and the sense that something ancient and formidable is about to awaken hangs heavy in the air. All of your instincts warn you that the true test lies beneath the surface of the ocean. And as for the D100 roll, just about a day before you get to Nalor, there is a old wooden coffin that floats along surface of the ocean. Some of the crew suggests that you ignore it. Some of the crew suggests you open it and see what it is. But ultimately, the decision is yours.
I want
Ah,
to
can't defer to the captain. Defer to the group.
Defer
Who
to the
said
first.
that? Who wants to open it?
I did.
Technically, if the captain is not available, decision falls to the first mate.
Well, I see that one of my our crew members would like to open it. I say if the curiosity has stricken the cat, let him find out. Meaning, if you want to do it, it's up to you to open it. But be careful.
Okay. So is it on the boat now, or we gotta fish it out?
No, you have to get it out of the water.
Okay.
I tell the operators that yeah, we're gonna stop and try to fish it out.
I'm gonna jump in the water.
Are you sure that's a
I'll
smart
fish it
idea?
out by hand.
What kind of armor are you wearing?
Plate.
What's your strength score? Oh, you have that fucking belt. Never mind.
No.
29.
Yeah, you have that fucking belt. You'll be fine.
Cannonball.
All right. So how do you go about this?
I'm gonna jump in the water, swim over to the coffin, and push towards
I'll,
the boat.
Okay.
I'll toss the rope down so you can tie it up.
I feel like a net would be better.
Yeah. Toss the net down with a rope tied to the end. We should have a net on here somewhere.
As I'm like pushing the coffin, I'm gonna like knock on the top of it.
Why?
Check it to see if anyone's in the coffin that's alive. Or
Unalive.
As I say, alive is a relative term.
alive, undead.
Roll me a d12.
Nine.
Is that what he heard?
Nope. Hold on.
I just like picturing hearing
No.
that evil laugh coming from the coffin that the DM made. I heard that coming from this coffin. I'm thinking it.
Oh god, I have to fucking.
Bum, bum, bum,
Bum, bum, bum, bum, bum,
bum,
bum, bum, bum,
bum,
bum.
bum,
Da, da, da.
Okay.
dun,
This is
dun,
ready,
dun,
bro. This
dun,
is
dun.
ready. I'm scared lately. Tired of that. I'll stand up to the.
Please tell me one person knows the theme song that was humming there.
Or if you were humming the Pink Panther theme
I
song.
have to.
Dun, dun, dun,
I have
dun,
to make this.
dun, dun.
I have to make this real quick, so bear with me.
I don't think I can bear it.
I want to start hitting people.
So anyway, I started blasting.
Blast.
I will put a switch on my Eldritch Blast. Don't make me.
Bro, that bear is sus, bro. Am I tripping?
What?
Is that a real bear? Or is that a costume?
That's real bear.
Nah, that's a real bear.
Yeah, it's pretty-
That's Yogi Bear, didn't you know?
I just realized that the Kraken
But
shows
that's
that I can hit him
unbelievable.
with my fists or my bare arms.
Poor bear
Hey,
gonna get all sliced up by that
Flash,
glass.
how close are you to
His
the edge
claws
of the
are
ship?
full of glass.
See, he'd answer you if he could.
Damn. How could you do that to Lashy Poo?
There was
No, I'm
Second
kidding.
Amendment. He took away the First Amendment.
God damn
How far?
it!
Are you at minimum like 30 feet?
He was talking about bare
Yes,
arms and
I know.
freedom of speech.
Fuck
Hey, at least my
you.
I'll
mood
rip
isn't
off his
changing. If it
arms.
was, I'd be bipolar.
Next one that makes a bear pawn is getting smited.
I don't want to do
That's
this no
grizzly.
more.
So you could say you could ban any more jokes?
Alright.
Who can I knock off the boat?
Let me just, yeah, you see that
About to be an
number?
upper right here.
That's how much psychic
Yes.
damage you take.
Nice.
Jesus fucking Christ. No, I'm kidding.
I'm sorry.
You don't actually. I'm not that much of a dick.
I know.
It's just fucking
just said-
stupid.
I just couldn't help myself. But kinda likes jokes. Just be lucky I don't play a board.
I would actually commit Sudoku. And yes, I know I said it wrong. I said it wrong on purpose.
Yeah, I know. Because we're streaming.
We're not streaming. I'm recording. I don't have the
Potato,
Twitch channel.
Oh, great. So we can just cut everything out.
Well, that's it. No episode this week.
You know what kind of bear cooks a lot?
Don't.
A panda.
Excuse me.
I want you to know I just created that and I'm very happy with it.
That was nice. That was nice.
Fucking Christ.
My lungs hurt.
All right, save that. bring this up. Go back to here, refresh the page. I have battle map for better visual representation up for you.
Beauty.
It's small, but it'll do. That's what she said.
He said it more than once.
Story of my life.
Must be true.
All right. So the coffin is about here in the middle. Ba, 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 ba. Here, I will mark the spot. Yeah, that works.
What is that?
This is the coffin.
Oh, okay. We're in the ship then. The fuck? That's trying to be water. I failed.
um,
He's here with us, or a spirit.
That
That
is our boat.
that got me thinking he was actually here somehow.
Alright, everyone's connected. All your tokens are down. So I'm gonna put you right there. Umbrini, did you put your token down? Oh, there it is. All right. So, did you knock on the coffin before or after you got it up to on the
Yeah.
ship?
Before.
All right. Sounds hollow,
Okay.
but
I like how Lash just has his pipe.
Jesus Christ, Zedeka. We're gonna have to make him a custom item for the fucking hood, aren't we?
Maybe.
As you push it up on the ship, roll a perception check. Olivier.
For shape sheen. 6. Oh, wait, no, that's 9.
You need to go back to school.
I was looking at the dice and it was upside down. It was an upside down 9.
um,
6'9".
as you push it up and push it to the spot it's currently in, as you try to pull back, your hands are stuck to it.
The coffin's quite clingy.
And as you say this, you see the lid kind of opens on the side facing Oliver. Not to the side. Like the back of it opens up to reveal a full,
Damn it.
large mouth.
It's gonna eat him.
And we can hit that
It's gonna
initiative.
fucking eat him. Oh god. I don't want to be a bad first mate, but I should have just made the call and been like, no, sorry, Oliver.
7.
Sorry, Oliver. I let you choose your. Now we must fight for your life.
I feel like since he opened up the dolphin, he should fight a 1v1.
He probably could, to be honest. Cool. The coffin's up first. It's going to attempt to swallow Oliver. I need you to make me a...
swallow it first.
Huh?
If I try to swallow it first.
I need you to make me a dex save.
Hey,
Let's go, Ollie.
Okay. Since I'm in my full stance. 18.
Oh, you just beat that. All right. So you are considered grappled right now.
Okay.
It's your turn.
Okay. Grapple creature.
At the start of its turn, it would have dealt acid damage to you because you were grappled, so you would have taken 9 points.
Okay.
I'll murder you. You better get that microphone away from my face.
What?
Okay, I'm going.
On the board, Drew. Yeah, there we go.
I'm just gonna. I guess I'm gonna try to smack it off me.
Well, your hands are currently stuck to it.
Oh.
What is that next to Culver?
I was wondering the same thing.
Probably an oil bottle.
I would say that looks like a WD-40 can.
That's what I thought it was.
So what are you gonna do?
I guess I'm gonna try to get out of the grapple.
All right. Athletics or acrobatics at disadvantage.
$29.
You fucker. Yeah, you're free. However, that is your action.
Okay. Action surge.
Okay.
Pen a smack bitch.
Okay.
So first attack. I'm gonna do the venom thing.
Okay.
36.
Yeah. It's a big ass coffin.
For 16 plus 16.
Jesus
Poison.
Christ.
I need to make a con save.
The poison does not have the effect you thought it would. It just seeps into the coffin mimic.
What about their whole resistance and
Motherfucker, I keep forgetting it has that.
Demon's about to take that away.
I really am. 14.
Okay. That it fails.
Yeah,
It's not poison.
I figured.
Well, I think it's only it's not a if it has immune to it just says poison damage. It bypasses any resistance to poison damage, I believe. So I'm pretty sure it's still resistant if it's immune to the poison condition. I'm pretty sure it's still. I don't know.
Hold on, let me. Because I don't remember how I worded it.
Yeah, it's just the poison damage that bypasses resistance and immunities.
Correct. So it is not poisoned.
Okay. Then I'm gonna do a few attacks with my Shattered Scimitar. That's a 30. For 16 damage.
Okay.
Are those my Panthers?
One. There's one extra
Is that-
damage.
Okay.
And that's a 31 for 15 damage.
Okay.
Plus
Mhm.
one extra damage.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
All right. Monsieur Core.
I go back to the bow mat just to see a bunch of figs drawn on it.
They're relevant. They're all relevant. Well,
Oh, he's got his
90%.
little fairy too.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Core, you're up.
Alright. Shit, I kind of want to see like Oliver just fight this thing like fucking one-on-one.
We're just cheering. He has a whole audience of support. Panthers, fairies,
I mean,
robots.
you could. He's doing decent damage to it.
Alright, I don't know about you guys, but I want to see him fight this thing one-on-one. I'll just end my turn.
All right. So you just pass in turn.
Yeah.
Zedeka.
I'll be like, show yourself worthy of the ship. And I'll cast guidance on Oliver.
That's totally gonna help him. Guidance is ability checks.
Oh, not saving, huh?
No.
Ew.
You're thinking of bless.
Oh, yeah, I was. So thank you, sir. I'm gonna cast bless
All right.
on my fellow brother, Oliver, and I'll end my turn.
You are blessed, and you are concentrating. Lash.
I want to cast Reduce on the Mimic.
Is that a save?
There we go.
Let me double check. Yes, 15. Con save.
27.
Damn it.
Dang.
Bonus. I'm just gonna sit back and smoke my pipe.
Umbra.
Here's yelling. Click off. There he goes.
Amron is going to reach out in front of him and grab his sword, and then just kind of lean on it.
Just the tip of the sword in the deck.
Yeah, just tip sword into the deck, just enough to keep his weight. Just gotta watch.
All right. Pass the turn.
Yep.
All right. Coffin's turn. It's gonna make. Let's see if it gets this back. Nope. Multi-attack versus slam. I don't think an 11 hits.
Nope.
And it's going to bite you. I don't think a 17 hits.
Nope.
I'm going to kill myself. It's your turn.
Okay.
You heard Decker yell at you, "The break's free and get to the ship," when he blessed you.
I'm gonna just keep smacking him. First with the Venom Fang. That's a 25.
Yeah.
For
Just
18.
assume you hit.
Okay.
It's going to use its reaction. To make a sticky escape. You take 7 points of acid damage. And it moves and does not provoke a top opportunity attacks.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I'm just gonna move right over by it
All right.
again. And I'm gonna smack it. For 15 damage. Plus 2.
Okay.
And I'm actually gonna use the Shattered Strike as well.
Okay.
So it needs to make a dex save.
18.
Damn it, it made it. It hit it right on the ball, but still takes half of 15.
So 7.
Yep, and then one more attack. 21.
Like I said, assume you hit.
Yeah, for 18. And I'm gonna use 4 of my points to do a helm splitter. So it needs to make a.
What does Helm
save.
Splitter do again?
It stuns them if they fail.
And what's the save?
Con.
25.
22. How much?
25.
That made it.
Are you guys all passing turn again?
Mm,
You said you are?
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I just keep my
Core,
concentration.
Sadeka, Lash, are you passing again?
I'm going to try to do reduce again.
18.
Damn it. It passes.
Umbrin? Still passing?
You know, this time I'm going to cast Mega Shed and I'm going to use it to like pat Oliver on the head.
You're in the middle of fighting this thing, and you just feel something ruffle your hair.
Oh boy. I told you you like this group too much, Umbrin.
However,
Yeah, no, exactly.
however, it distracts him long enough to give the mimic advantage on its next attack.
Oh. All right. Jacob's watching now. He's kind of
So first it's gonna make a sleight
paying a little
attack.
attention now.
That is a nat 20.
I apologize.
You take
Hazing gone wrong.
31 points of bludgeoning damage.
Mm.
31.
He's alright.
Down by water.
A rifle. I didn't draw it, but I know it's a rifle. It's a beautiful rifle. Or is it a pistol? Actually, yeah, dang.
It's more
What
like
is
a
it?
pistol, yeah.
Yeah, kind of. I thought it was a Henry repeater at first, but now I kind of see. All right, anyways.
And you are now
Captain Water.
grappled. Next, it's gonna bite.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
24.
That hits.
All right. That's
All right.
20 points of piercing damage. And 3 points of acid damage.
You did.
And it's your turn.
First bonus action, second wind.
Okay.
Or I get 17 HP back.
Oh man. I didn't know it was 30 feet. All right, if you get hit again, I got you.
And I am going to
Keep in mind, you are grappled. You are stuck to this thing.
Okay. What can I do for a contact ball?
I was just about to say it.
Know what? It's getting a load of fist.
He's gonna fist the fuck out of it.
That's a nat 20.
How are you going to move your arms if you're stuck to
Headbutt.
it? All right, your head's going to be
Ooh.
stuck then.
Oh no.
Critical headbutt. Let's go.
That's just your strength modifier damage.
Yeah, but it's a yeah, so it'd be 20, wouldn't it? Just be 20
What's your
damage.
unarmed strike
Isn't that
damage?
10.
So yeah, it'd be 20. God damn, that's a powerful headbutt.
But
Just gonna headbutt it. Can I do anything
Is
with
it here?
I think so.
How
Can you
is
what?
it the same flight?
Hmm.
She paid
Hey
him
man,
for
yeah,
flight.
I'm
She reckon
gonna bonus action change my stance to my adamant bowl.
I would do it if I didn't have to fly with someone else.
I don't know what that does.
Well, in this stance, whenever a creature
Didn't you
of
bonus
your
action
size,
I would do it if I
second
didn't
wind?
have to fly with another
oh
person.
yeah, I can do it, and that I'm
I don't
reading
want to
it.
be between
Yeah,
another guy's legs.
doesn't matter anyways.
next attack is
Would you
gonna be a tongue lapping.
No, next attack would be yum. All right, is that your turn?
Okay, I'm just gonna kick it.
Okay.
So another.
she out. No, I
Yeah.
got somebody out
That's
before.
and
I
second
just
kick.
noticed.
So that's 10. That's 2 10s.
It had 11 hit points.
What?
It had 11 hit points.
Ah.
So as you kick it that final time, it crumbles into a large pile of coffin wood.
The decker throws you a rope down immediately.
They were on the deck of the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were on the deck of the ship.
Oh, that all that happened when you got up on the. I thought you
Yeah.
were in the water
No,
fighting this whole time. Okay. All right. Oh shit. We just sat there and watched. Oh, all right, that's cool. All right. Yes, the deck is laughing. You proved yourself, Oliver.
man, that mage
You are
hand
welcome amongst us.
that mage hand really proved detrimental.
And the decker will cast some healing on Oliver. He will cast.
54 points of damage from one mage hand.
Ooh, so you need big heals. All right, we're gonna go prayer of healing first, and then we're gonna go cure wounds
Your
with
coochie.
my legacy gift of the metallic dragon. So that does not use a spell slot, and that's
Um,
gonna use a 5 times 4 is. I mean 5 times 8 is 40 plus 11, 51 plus the spell level plus 2 is
I'm back to
66,
full.
58. All right, you're full. It's like 60 HP, and that's a
Yeah.
5th level slot. And
Do, 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 do,
I
do,
mean,
do.
actually, that's a 3rd level slot, and then my legacy. Okay, cool.
Yeah, but my initial play with that adamant bowl stance, I was gonna try to push him, but
Yeah,
it
you
said
would have been
a creature
pushing
your
yourself
size was
along with it.
smaller. Oh, fair point. I thought I thought I was going off of the whole thing. If you move a target that's grapple on you, yeah, that does the grapple. But I don't know.
Well, well done, Oliver. Well done.
Is, it,
Uh,
is there anything in the
yeah,
coffin pile of wood?
exactly. Was it worth anything?
Roll investigation.
God damn it!
Not that you could see.
Well, the Decker wants to look too. As the first day, he's kind of like, we stopped for a reason, and I
All
just
right.
want to check that before we move on. Doesn't that 20 reveal anything or no?
Uh,
If it's clearly nothing, it's clearly nothing.
do, 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 do,
We
do.
must we must press on.
What is the wording it used? Ba, 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 ba.
Or it's whenever I get hit, not whenever I hit a creature. So it would have worked anyway, no matter what way. Big with that stance. That's why it was the last stance I grabbed. I leveled up. Completely useless.
No, that's not good. Um, it is a small dark crystal.
That's what I see like within
Yes.
the wreckage of the chest
Yep, that's what you pull out.
of
A
the
small
casket.
dark crystal the size of a marble, and it radiates a faint chill.
Alright, so I'll use my one cast of Identify on it.
Alright. It's a small dark crystal. not magic.
Okay.
At least not any kind of magic that identify can.
I'll hold it up to my eye. This doesn't look like anything I've seen. Let's wait until the captain's up,
I was gonna say,
and he'll get the final word,
as
and I'll tuck it away.
as you hold it up to your eye, it seems to swirl with this shadowy mist. And when you hold it, it feels like the weight of forgotten secrets. But just make a note that
You said
someone
it was like the weight of what?
forgotten secrets.
That's
But make a note, small dark crystal, size of a marble. Whoever has that. But hmm. So, do you all continue on the way to Nalor? The final stretch of the journey?
Yes. Also, real quick, with the crew, was there any spellcasters?
um, maybe the quartermaster, maybe the navigator. Depends on what you have in mind.
Still trying to figure out what the hell this amulet is that I have.
Amulet?
Yep. I got an unidentified amulet last session, and I'm trying to figure out what the fuck it is.
From
user.
From the
Uh,
from
from
the one,
Ericus.
yeah.
right. No, that would
And I
not.
didn't
Yes.
cast. And I didn't cast identifier because I always use it, try to use it on the canaries.
Identify will not help here. I will tell you that. For this amulet, identify will not help.
If somebody can tell me at least if it's magical, that's fine enough with me.
Oh, it's
I
absolutely
can't do it.
magical. You can feel the weight of it. It
I mean,
is
yeah, but like
ancient magic.
specifically, what I have zero clue.
It
Damn,
doesn't
okay,
fall
that's
into
not
it doesn't fall into any of the categories of magic that currently are in D&D. The closest thing I relate to is necromancy.
lovely. Cause like I want to put it on, I do, but I'm not gonna risk that shit.
We know what happened to Finhorn.
Exactly.
Oh God. Oh God.
Yeah, no,
R.I.P. Penny.
like in character, Almond is not putting this on because he's not trying to get Finhorn.
Hey DM, question: how deep is the water?
Deep is the water. Deep is the water.
Right here, probably about.
I'm not. I'm not actually want to know. I was making a throwback to that session.
Yeah,
like,
no, right here, probably
Deep is
about
the-
40 feet.
me just constantly asking, "Hey, what's the water like?"
Oh, I know.
Because I was intentionally trying to fight the party in the water, but but the water wasn't really like deep fighting water.
Let's see.
Bro was trying to fucking Percy Jackson Texas, Jackson. That's wild.
No, you got the amulet, right?
Yeah.
No, this not necromancy. Conjuration. That
Oh
is,
dear, our DM's dying. Conjuration?
yeah. I forgot I gave the Did someone pick up the sword?
I
It was
got
a sword?
a longsword +3. Is that
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I
does
just
it
got
do anything else?
you added the 3d8 necrotic damage, right? As a note.
That's what it was. I put an asterisk beside it, but now I can put that note in. 3d8 necrotic.
Question, Becca, are you keeping the little gemstone we found, or from the
You can hold it. You can hold it.
yeah, they- You said it's a small purple marble-sized gem or something like that.
Small. Hold on. Small dark crystal size
Did
of a
you say
marble.
3d8?
As the Twilight Sentinel pulls into Nalor, the small village of Nalor was once a quiet, peaceful fishing village, nestled along the shores of a rugged coastline. Now, it stands as a broken shell of what it used to be, ravaged by the terrible presence of the Kraken that haunts the nearby waters. Nalor is situated in a cove where the sea curves around the village like a protective arm, though this protection feels more like a trap. The streets are narrow and winding, with small salt-weathered cottages huddling close together, their thatched roofed and wooden beams showing the wear of constant battering winds and salt from the sea. The scent of fish, seaweed, and brine permeates the air, mixing with the musty odor of damp wood and wet stone. The village's once pristine fishing docks now sag, many of them broken, with only a handful of boats still aloft. The Kraken has left its mark on the village of Nalor, having risen from the depths in a fit of rage or hunger to terrorize the coastline. The villagers' homes are damaged or destroyed, many abandoned entirely. The air is thick with the lingering smell of seawater and scorched wood, as parts of the village have been burned in the Kraken's wake. Large, twisted pieces of debris, splintered wood from shattered ships, broken crates, and shredded nets are scattered along the shoreline, remnants of what was once a thriving fishing community. The waters inside the cove are murky and somewhat turbulent, with strange tides that seem to defy natural law. The once clear waters are now that same midnight blue as the ocean, shifting with an ominous energy that feels alive. The village's population, once nearing almost 1,000, has been severely diminished. Most of the able-bodied men and women who remained were either killed or captured during the Kraken's attacks, and many of the survivors fled, leaving only a few hundred behind. The remaining villagers live in a state of constant fear, trying to rebuild their lives, but unsure how to keep going. The once bustling fishing industry is now a fraction of what it once was, with only a handful of boats still braving the waters, most reluctant to stray far from shore. The survivors The survivors are a mix of hardened fishermen, weathered by years of toil, and their families who grown up knowing the sea's danger. They speak of a great dread that looms over the village, a sense of helplessness in the face of something so enormous and powerful. The mood is bleak, with little hope left to return to normalcy. People keep to themselves, and the streets are eerily quiet. Streets are eerily quiet by nightfall. The defenses here are minimal at best. A few crude barricades have been erected in the remaining portions of the village, but these offer little protection from a creature as powerful as the Kraken. The once proud fishing fleet is now mostly destroyed or abandoned, leaving only a handful of battered boats. The villagers here are not trained warriors, and the idea of fighting the Kraken itself is a distant fantasy, one that has led many to simply flee. The local temple, once a place of solace and worship, is now in disrepair. Its bells have not rung in months, and the holy symbols on its walls have begun to erode, symbolizing the village's loss of faith and hope. Some villagers still pray there, but most have abandoned the idea of divine intervention, believing that no god would let such a creature exist unchecked. As you enter the village from the Twilight Sentinel, you actually the boat itself does not fit into the cove, so you have to take a rowboat in. But the sense of despair is palpable. The air feels thick, as if the village is holding its breath, waiting for the next assault of the Kraken. The sky above is still that rolling storm, with an unsettling chill that nips the skin. The ocean crashes against the shore with a relentless rhythm, as if the Kraken's presence still lingers beneath the waves. All of the survivors have this haunted look in their eyes, many of them wearing the same look of cautious disbelief, surviving, but unsure for how long they can continue. The village ruins stand as a testament to the Kraken's wrath, a reminder of the power lurking in the deep, and a warning to anyone who dares venture too close to the sea.
Damn. All right.
That was fucking awesome.
How do we proceed?
How do you proceed?
First off, these images in chat have me cracking up.
We may laugh, all right, or not yet. We're rolling in.
Soon you'll be rolling in the deep.
I'm going to commit various amounts of atrocities. This shit keeps up.
Anyway.
I will go to Bahamut. I mean, not Bahamut. I will go to T-Mat, damn it. Don't make me.
Ooh, you gonna bring Dark Deck out again? You better be careful. We're gonna Tiamat talk around here. So,
I'm gonna go to the church. Or the temple.
Say the temple.
Yeah.
So will Ash.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Stands at the edge of the village just beyond the docks. So it's not a far walk from where you come into the village. Uh, the salty air and the constant crashing of the waves have worn away at the structure over the years. Combined with the attack on the village, it now exudes an eerie sense of neglect and decay, like a relic from a time long past. Uh, it's built from weathered stone with intricate carvings of sea creatures, dolphins, fish, and if you want to roll a perception check,
21.
There's two more of us?
whoever's going to the temple.
Yeah, no, that's about.
Is it just you three?
Yeah, Zedek is gonna hang back and probably look for a tavern
It's
Or
and invite
not so
anyone to.
much a tavern anymore as it is a makeshift. Uh,
Shelter.
If they got food and perhaps any even low grade ale and people to get a little bit info on this Kraken, that's good enough for Decker.
all right. Well, Oliver, with that roll, uh, dolphins, fish, and kraken-like tentacles etched into its stones. These carvings, once bright and finely detailed, are now dulled by centuries of seawater and storm. Some of the tentacles almost seem too lifelike, like their once graceful forms are now twisted and cracked as if corrupted by some unknown force. The doors, once grand and ornately decorated with symbols of protection and the sea gods, hang askew. The heavy wooden beams splintering under the pressure of time, neglect, and the attack. They creak ominously in the wind, and you can pick up the faintest scent of mildew. Above the entrance, a once proud statue of a sea god. If you want to roll religion to try and figure out who it is.
I have no clue who it is.
it's clearly Talos or whatever his name is. I'm kidding. I got a sea guy. Got a the sea.
Brini, are you gonna roll?
Yeah, give me a second. I was doing something. Religion.
Correct.
Yeah, 21.
You know this as a worn down statue of Thalos, god of the sea. The face is mostly eroded, features softened by age, and the body chipped with one of the arms missing. A crack runs down the center of his chest, and bits of coral and seaweed have grown into the cracks, further obscuring the divinity it once represented. Where light used to catch its features, now shadows play across the stone, making the figure seem more monstrous than divine. Um,
Wild people. Wild.
So what do? You going in?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
Yeah.
going.
Inside, the air is thick with the scent of salt and decay. The high vaulted ceiling is supported by massive stone columns, but they sustained damage in the attack and are cracked. And the bases are softened by the encroaching sea. The once grand stained glass windows are now shattered, with shards of glass scattered across the stone floor, crunching underneath as you walk around. And some of them are still glimmering faintly in the twilight. The remains of the glass depict scenes of the sea, gods, and the village's former prosperity, but much of the imagery is now lost to time and damage. At the center of a temple, an altar is on a raised stone platform, its surface worn smooth by the touch of generations of villagers. The altar is littered with forgotten offerings, dried flowers, broken trinkets, and faded scrolls. Some long abandoned and others seemingly left in haste. A faint flickering light from a single unextinguished candle dances on the altar, casting strange shadows along the walls. The once sacred symbols carved into the altar are faint, but still visible. Waves, anchors, and what looks like a depiction of the great kraken, tentacles outstretched, as if to welcome or consume. The temple's air is cold and damp, but there is something more unsettling about the place. An unnatural silence, as though the very building is holding its breath. The distant sound of the sea crashing against the cliffs outside seems louder here, magnified by the emptiness within. So yeah.
Interesting.
If the three of you could make a perception check.
Oh boy. 17.
Anyone speak Kraken?
Unless it speaks Abyssal, I don't think I do. Oh, we lost Decker.
What do you think about it? Take
Oh.
it back.
We gained Becca.
Andy's muted. Well,
I'm here. I'm here.
All right. In a far corner of the temple, hidden behind a screen of rotting curtains, there is a small, obscure shrine. A recent addition, or something perhaps that has been long forgotten. This shrine is different from the others. Its offerings are dark, twisted, unnatural. Seaweed wrapped around bones, bleached coral, and offerings that have been half eaten by the sea. Some villagers whisper that the shrine was built in desperation after the Kraken's first attack, as though the people had begun to fear their gods had abandoned them. There is a carved depiction of a massive Kraken, its many eyes and tentacles reaching outward as if reaching for the very soul of the village. The shrine is drenched in shadow, heavy with unease, and the whispers of the villagers say that no one dares approach it after dark. Let's see. Oliver, with that 25. Beneath the altar lies a stone well, once thought to be a sacred place where villagers would toss offerings to receive the favor of the gods. Over time, however, it's been choked with refuse and debris, and its water is turned murky, darkened with algae and stagnant remnants of past prayers. Some of the more superstitious villagers still visit, hoping for some divine miracle, but they are always wary. What's your passive perception?
16.
A strange whispering sound emanates from within the well, though no one can say for certain whether it's the wind or something darker that lingers in there. There is an unmistakable weight in the air, a sense of grief and loss that permeates the temple. The villagers still come here to pray, though the fervor has diminished. Many do so quietly, with furtive glances, unsure of whether their gods have truly abandoned them or if the Kraken's curse is all-consuming. The stone floors are covered in remnants of broken candles, burnt incense, and spilled oil, traces of abandoned rituals. The temple is no longer a place of comfort, but a place of silent mourning. A reminder that the villagers' pleas may never be answered. The flickering lights from the single candle cast the temple's ruin in a ghostly glow, and the deep, distant roar of the sea only amplifies the overwhelming sense that something ancient and powerful still watches over Nalor. Something both divine and terrifying. The temple has become a forgotten sanctuary, a place that once held hope, but now holds only echoes of those who once prayed here.
How big is the well?
It's the size of a standard well.
Okay.
The fuck kind of question was that?
How
How
big is
deep
the
is it?
well? It's a well.
Because I have a damn my damn impulses going off. Is like I want to see what I want to figure out what type of story it is,
Oh, please do.
but that involves me going down in the well.
Please do.
I look towards the other two that are with me. Is like I'm
Bye-bye.
is I'm very curious about what's at the bottom of this well. Do you think
You
we
get a
should get
big
the others?
thumbs up from Lash. I'm like, go for it.
Should we get the others or
No, no, I think we got this.
question? Do we get a long rest after my mimic fight?
Nope.
Okay. At least I'm full health though. Okay, well, I guess into the well we go.
Give me just a second.
Well, 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 what do we have in the well?
All right. Hoobadoo.
Yeah, we lost the cooking.
Decker down, decker down.
Snack back.
No, I just switched mics again.
All right. Do you sink down into the water?
Sure.
Out of nowhere, from beneath you, something slams you into the wall, causing you to take 22 points of bludgeoning damage. And you feel something wrap around your leg.
Damn it. Could have got Decker.
I'm coming back.
gonna pull out the venom thing and try to slash at it.
Cool. Now I get to bring the underwater combat rules into play. So,
Okay.
if you didn't know, there are special rules. Do you have a swim speed?
No.
You have disadvantage on the attack.
Okay.
This is a slashing weapon, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, you have disadvantage.
Okay.
Also, what is your constitution modifier?
Constitution 2.
Hmm. So you can hold your breath for 3 minutes.
Tell him good night.
Good night, Raven.
Her backpack emptied and then
Night.
she
Raven.
Night, Raven.
No, Raven.
So yeah, you can hold your breath for 3 minutes.
What's a night raven?
I was talking to my niece.
Oh, sorry, I rolled a 22 on that attack.
Just 1 second. Talk amongst yourselves.
Damn. Amongst ourselves.
R.I.P. Oliver.
Let's let Oliver get his some words in.
Yeah,
Ollie?
it's the last words anyways. Might as well.
Curiosity killed the Oliver.
Ollie, you don't. There's only one Ollie left. There's nothing to.
Yeah, I was supposed to. I was supposed to go in here to check out the church to try to tidy it up and see if there was an altar Bahamut.
Yep, and you decided to jump in the fucking water.
I
Anyway,
wonder
yes,
if I could gravity well you out of
that does do something, but not quite enough to free you.
Okay. Just try to roll for damage.
You could, but it's not really going to make a difference.
18.
Okay, yeah, that doesn't. So, you,
Poison.
mm, yeah, however, as you're trying to slash this off of you, you're getting dragged further and further down. You are grappled, technically, so.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Come on,
Try to
Ollie.
escape.
You could if you hadn't just attacked.
Fair point.
Mm-mm.
So you get dragged down about 30 more feet. What is your movement speed?
30.
Okay. Since you don't have a swim speed, your speed is halved.
Okay.
But what are you going to try to do now?
Try to escape.
All right, roll athletics or acrobatics.
No more disadvantage.
Doesn't say disadvantage.
Okay. That's a 19.
All right, you break free.
Swim away, swim away.
All right. Are you gonna dash to get your full movement speed?
Yes. Yes, I am.
All right. As you try to move away, it comes back up, slams you into the side again. $15 more points of bludgeoning damage. And you are grappled again.
Fuck.
Could I throw a rope or something down into the water to see if he can grab hold, and I can maybe do a strength check to try to help him?
You can certainly try.
I'd like to do that.
All right. But then again, it's probably not going to do him much good right now, as he is currently grappled by something. You don't have dark vision, do you?
Me?
Yeah.
I do not.
Okay. It is very dark right now. But you can just faintly see above you where you fell into the well.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a stone, imbue it with artificial infusion to make a light. I'm going to tie that stone to the rope and drop it into the well.
He's
into
going
the
fishing
water
for
so I can
Oliver.
see it. Exactly.
He's going olive fishing.
But before throwing the rope down, I tie it to Ombrian and then throw it down.
All right. You see this glowing rock floating about 20 feet above you.
Okay.
You are currently grappled, so
I'm gonna try to break the grapple again.
all right. Athletics or acrobatics.
24.
All right.
And I'm gonna dash towards the rock
All right.
and try to grab it.
All right. You grab it. You feel the rope pick up some weight.
I'm going to try to. Can I roll a strength to try to rip him out of the water?
Sure, but it's also going to go back and hit him again, slamming him into the side of the well again for 22 points of damage.
Ow.
And it is wrapped around your waist this time.
Heave ho!
So you're gonna have to make a contested strength check here, Lash.
What if I cast Reduce to make him smaller to slip out of its grasp, then rip him up?
I don't like the idea of that because I know a way the DM could turn that around in the monster's favor.
Okay, hold up. Let me see what I can do.
Like I said, to pull him up, you're gonna have to make a contested strength check.
How do I do that? Just regular strength check?
Yeah, you just have to roll.
Sounds about right.
Oh, I am sorry.
You're not more.
Umbra, make a strength save.
Go, child.
Oh, wanna. 23.
All right. You feel something yank. You move towards the well a little bit, but you don't go very far. You're currently playing tug of war with Oliver.
Could I mold earth or the stone of the well around the tentacle so it cannot pull him down anymore?
So
Hold on. Let me read the description. Or
I'm
Basically
thinking of
making a
something.
platform just
Hold on.
underneath Oliver.
All right.
I have to look at the spell. I'm listening, Umbrin.
So I have a spell called Thunderstep, right?
Yeah.
And it says I can bring along objects as long as their weight doesn't exceed what I can carry. I can also teleport one willing creature of my size or lower,
Yeah.
or smaller. If I use it, will it take him with me, or
No.
will I have to physically be touching him?
You have to physically be touching him.
All right. So, Lash, Amryn is going to look at you. Like,
Tally ho!
I'm going to give him another few seconds, and if he is not up, I'm jumping down and getting him out.
Sacrifice time.
All of us is gonna be looking out up at his friends.
Because
Almost getting all.
Amryn's looking down. Like, how far down are they? I assume not that far.
25
I assume
feet
they're
with
within
the
a.
back and forth you've been doing.
Yeah, you know, Umbrin is just staring, looking down, seeing them, and looking further past, and just like, ay, ay, ay.
And all of us is gonna be looking up at
Actually,
them.
how far does your dark vision go?
120.
You see a massive tentacle wrapped around him.
Umbrin's looking down, just like,
And you see about 9 more waiting.
actually, on second thought. And he's, like, seeing this, he's like, I would say goodbye to my family, but I don't know where they are. And he's going to jump in.
All right. Do you have a swim speed?
No.
All right, your movement's halved. I'm assuming
All
you
right,
also can't breathe
30.
underwater.
No.
All right, so
Actually, hold up. Before I do that, could I drink my potion of water breathing that I for some reason have? I don't know when I got it, but I have a potion of water breathing.
I
Could I
was
mean,
drink that
you
before I went in?
could,
All right.
but depending on what you're gonna do, it might be wasted.
You know, fair. I just thought of it. Why waste
Also,
an hour-long water breathing potion?
does Thunderstep have verbal requirements?
Does it? Did I just make a mistake? Oh fuck! It's
Does it have a
only verbal. Damn it!
Uh-oh.
It's yeah, no, only verbal. Yeah, no. Oh god.
Speaking of mold earth, no, it does. It cannot be used that way.
All of my spells have verbal components. Fuck.
Hey.
All right. Let's
Oh
see.
no.
Umbrid, what's your AC?
18.
You watch as one of these tentacles shoots up, and
Can't even use shield. Damn it.
it rolled a 21. I'll give you a chance.
I can't use shield.
Oh,
It has verbal components.
All right.
It's verbal.
You take
Oh, I fucked
24
up.
points of bludgeoning damage as you get smacked into the side, and it wraps around your upper thigh.
Fuck.
What's your
I
con
messed up.
modifier?
5.
All right, you can hold your breath for 6 minutes.
All right. I really fucked up here. I did not check any of my spells had.
I'm gonna quickly hand the rope to Umbrin.
I mean, it's tied around him.
It's tied around me.
Oh, I thought he gave the part that was tied around him to Lash.
You see, I was thinking of doing that, and then I wasn't thinking about the fact that I couldn't speak underwater.
Fuck it, we ball. I'm gonna swim towards the
You're
end
grappled.
of the tent. I'm going with the grapple.
You can't move while you're grappled.
Oh,
Can somebody help who doesn't have verbal components?
So you can spend your action to try to get out of the grapple.
yeah, I'm gonna try to do that.
All right, athletics.
24.
You get out.
Okay.
You're gonna try and go up again.
I'm gonna swim towards the thing that's trying to grab us.
So you're gonna swim down.
Yes.
Okay.
Sir, we're going towards a kraken. Please. I know we are.
How far is Ombrin from me?
How far down did you go when you jumped in? About 15 feet, you'd say?
I'm wearing heavy armor, so probably a little bit further down.
So about 20. He would have been roughly even with you.
Yeah.
I am actually going to attempt to cut the tentacle that's grabbing him.
Okay.
I'm gonna use the shattered blade.
Give me a second.
So while you're taking a second, Lash is going to look down into the well, say fuck, turn around and leave.
Uh,
I won't expect him to lose armor like this. All right.
Oh, who said you're gonna lose him? Oh. Oh.
And I'm probably gonna hop off, but before I do, he's gonna go to the tavern where Sedeka and Core is, sit down, have a drink with them, and just be like, "Well, I think we lost him."
Actually, you know what? Let's leave it off right here with a bit of suspense and a cliffhanger.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, I don't give a fuck. Like, if it gets put on YouTube, that's fucking gay.
Who doesn't love a good cliffhanger? Will they live? Will they die? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.